Welcome back, everyone, to some more Farming Sim. Last time, if you were watching, or if you missed anything, you can go back and rewatch it on our lovely playlist. But if you have watched it, you know that we made a little bit of cash from doing haying, and from which we actually broke even. So we do have spare cash, and I am going to repay 100 right away. That knocks it down to 800,000, obviously. And the thing too that I'm kind of wanting to try to focus towards is what to do with the rest of it. But I don't want to really buy anything this month, as because we are actually above board on it. So I kind of want to keep it that way, if that makes any sense, and any terminology or whatnot. So I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. I know that I want to spend it, but I don't want to spend it. Just keep it put. The other option that somebody mentioned before was, why don't you buy more freaking land? Because obviously the hay is, well, worthwhile. Oh yeah, we got all this to do here. We have things processing. Probably this guy. That is rock picking. Pick them there rocks, you booger. And yeah, so we got a bit of work to do. Oh, hey, good job taking out the neighbor's field. I'm willing to bet they'll be really happy about you doing that. I know it's weed control and all, but nice, not. Alright, full them things. So we got all the cultivation done that we wanted to. Rock picking is going well. That's going to take a while, but it's going well. There is a new expansion out there I was looking at that just came out for Farming Sim, and I've determined that everything that we're doing to build up more production and more end of terms production is basically in the pack. So yeah, I'm not buying it. It's basically the same as what I'm currently using. I did think about this field, 41, but it's a little pricey. We could do the cotton. That's definitely one thing that we could do. We could definitely purchase it for the cotton and put it all towards the production. This field is a giant hell no. And then the other thing is to put it down to a hay field, because apparently it is fermented bales is the answer. Another thing too is at some point we're going to need just straight bales for the sheepish. Or we could buy like 46. 46 would actually be a pretty decent little hay field, I think. Not bad, anyways. As long as it's cheap. That's kind of what I'm going for, is cheap. I mean, we can't complain. We did well with the haying. We did miss a bit. We could actually collect that and rebale it for another one, but I mean, I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, we are basically ready to go for everything else. My phone just went mrup, mrup. Oh, why? Why did you do that? Oh, good. It's telling me I'm live streaming. Why was that important? No idea. It's just really happy to see me for whatever reason. So I'm just gonna like park this out here for the moment. We don't have to worry about seeding for a while. We know what we're gonna plant in those crops anyways, so there's not a whole lot of reason to get a whole bit excited. Alright. Oh, I remember I was going to check out, and that would be, actually, let's go check out, see how honey's doing. Because we've been in full honey production here for a bit. We do have some eggs. We're actually doing really well on our eggs. They are starting to produce like champions. We got 2 pallets of eggs. We got 2 pallets of wool, technically, and 3 of honey. Our wool production's down because naturally we got rid of our old elders, sheep, and went with the young ones. So we're halting production on that one for a little bit, but it's also good to get rid of some of our older sheep and have them produce lovely, tasty lamb burgers. I'm not really seeing too much here that's really standing out to being, ooh, all you gotta do. Yeah, these guys here. Puberty wise, these ones are very young. These guys are getting older. There will be another 15 of them pretty soon. The other option is just to keep using the older ones and get rid of the young ones. They're not worth as much, but I mean, we could do it if we had to. The spinnery eggs are the market stall. They're going down. It's not great. There was also something else I was good. Oh yes, cut chickens, 1905. It's getting closer. If we get around that 2000, I'll sell all of it, and we'll make a pretty decent profit on that. And our lamb is going down in price. How did my shirt get tucked? Tucked shirts drive me insane. All I did was wiggle and move a little bit, and it just sort of sucked in. It's like, you know, it's going in your pants now. Yeah, so production-wise, let's take a look here. We've got lamb. And our lamb, we don't have any to produce, but we did have 3,600. We had 18,000 chicken. Oh, pardon me. This stuff we're all selling direct now. Crude oil, we're getting low. We're going to just keep these. I was thinking about spending the 200,000 for the big one, but nah, we're just going to keep these things pumping. And if I need to, I could always buy another 1,000 barrels for, you know, just get it out of the red. And it's not going to bother this that much. Getting stuffed up again. Field 16 is still the weasel. Alright. Let's take a look at farmland. How much is 19 up here? 614,000. I'd get rid of douche-assery, but it's a little bit too far out. 15's 160. Oh, field 47's not that bad. It's 346. Oh, pardon me. Hope that didn't come on the camera too much. Didn't have a whole lot of background. That one. Yeah, so 47 is a pretty decent one. Actually, what we should do. Rock Boy's doing well. Somewhere here's my pickup truck. Actually thinking about it, I should actually get this guy out of here. Alright. Turn. Turn. Can't see. Oh, we are getting out of there. Alright. I tried him, truck. At least you can hear the horn. There we go. These things go like snot, so. I do like a good Jake. Alright, so we're actually hauling the truck home for the first time in who knows how long. Oddly enough, that's where it was parked the last time. Okay. Most part, that's correct. Chickens seem happy to see me. We'll just take this truck over for a little adventure. There we go. Now there is a dirt path on one of these, and I think it's... Nope, not that one. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. So 47 is actually over here. A lot of bushes over here. So, yeah, obviously it's cotton. But one thing about it is we could actually do a little bit extra. A little extra work here. Bear with me on this concept. 47 takes up 49 mostly here. Lots of big trees. I'm not worried about the trees. I'm not taking the trees out. I'm about field 48. But looking at it, if we're haying this would be perfect. We come over here underneath the trees. That's fine. And then we buy out field 49, cut into here, and then we have this whole area that could be used as a hayfield, which would give us a fair bit. Let's back up a bit here. How much would that actually cost? So that's 106.78 and 346. So we'd be looking at about 420, about 420,000. I mean, we could do that. Cut her all down as it is. And these bushes we could get all rid of. Make it into one hay crop. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Okay, cut down here. Oop. I'm in the field. Corn. That's only a slight hay crop here. some of this was cut down just because of me. Alright, wiggle my way in here. It's a nice truck. It really is. Of course, we got this guy. Would be great mulcher. Mulching. So it's basically the last day of August. I think we pretty much can make do. Or we'll, I should say we'll be close. That's sunflowers. There's actually quite a few fields that are growing again. Still have field 3 up here in field 103 that have not been taken off. Well, he's got a ways to go. Oh boy, you know, it takes him a while. There's a lot of big fields here. I mean, big fields. But if we have like field 41, that we could all hay, including 49 down here, and do this. We could just do 41 for now. You know, knock her down, get all the cotton, have that produced directly into the spinnery, and then, yeah, just put this whole down in hay. Then, of course, then we could have our potential of doing our cows soon, too, which would be good. And then have a silage tower. I think we actually do have silage pricing, don't we? Well, there's slurry and manure and digest. There's no selling points for digest on this map as of yet. We've got straw. We've got hay. Yes, we have silage. Silage? Worth a lot more. So instead of necessarily baling it, we could do this as well. Silos might actually be part of production now that I think about it. Generators? Nope. We could build one of those. Factories. Yes, it's in the factory. This will take grass. It will take grass and produce silage. Fermenting steel silo. And does it say how much this one can hold? This one's 125,000. Oh, it could actually. Oh, it's all back too. Almost better to have it on the road. Parker right here. Actually, it doesn't look like it matters too much. Snap off. I think we could have one of them right here. That's a stave. Stave would actually work. It's fairly cheap. I should park that guy right around here somewhere. Toggle free mode. And we could set him up here. And it takes goods and transforms them into different products. So yeah, we could. There's the bigger one. Well, I mean, if we just did the small one with silage, silage picker, that would probably be just dandy. Just absolutely dandy. Here somewhere. There it is. Forage wagons. You can go all the way up to the big boy, or something like this. That's chaff, isn't that? 35 cubic meters. We don't have to buy it necessarily. We could just... $8.8 tons. They don't really gain a whole lot by going with the big ones, yes. What does this one actually do? Wheel setup, additive tanks. You can have silage additive, like I want to. I mean, that one's got it's a nice compact one. That would really probably work for us. Or the old little Pottinger, or the Klaus. So there are options. There are a few options that we could do. But I think my rock picker can still work. We are going to be... Well, we don't have to worry about seeding that. That's going to be cotton over on yonder. That's fine. Just the seeding of the barley is the biggest thing. And we're going to do barley in this field here. So we guess we could haul the tractor down. Wherever it is. Oh, he's almost full. There he is. As everyone's going, why the hell's that coming at me? You do realize the tractor has the right of way, right? No, nobody knows anymore. And it's not like this is a small setup. It is, but it's not. Like, there are bigger ones. I just went with this one. Okay, we gotta change this to barley. The pub needs more barley beer. And I'm too cheap to buy it, so. Alright. It's always better to seed like this, I find anyways. There we go, we are ready. I should have more than enough seed to do this entire field. If not, I'll have to go buy some. Oh, I see the other problem. I know something else that we can work on before we start seeding and spending more cash. Is getting the augers off the field. That bin is a lifesaver. I don't have to drive as far. It's just, unfortunately, the augers have to be set up in a particular way for them to actually work. Ugh. I'm awake, I think. Am I? Yeah, I can't see what possibly could be wrong with this situation. The little one's not much of an issue. This big one in the field, though. Do I actually have anything left in this bin? Yes. 42,000 wheat. Alright. Yes, apparently I have 42,000 wheat left. I should probably move that to the main facility and have this bin empty. So yeah, there's another project for us to do. it's just going from one side of the field to the other, this was the better option. Yes. I can only haul 22 with that one, but I'm pretty sure I can grab all of it with this truck. As long as I remember to actually hook up the trailer. Yeah, the trailer's still on there. Figures the one field I'd plant is the one field that has all the junk still on it. You can hear it outside more. I did it right this time. Alright, so I should be able just to drive underneath it here. So how much wheat do I have? That's a better question. I got lots. Beer production's $4.94, but grain mill is $4.92. It's actually not a bad price for it. Blumengard's the best though at $5.13. Alright, the truck is full. $40,000. Where's my other truck? Him. I'll need to grab the extra 2,000, which should be pretty good because do I need any? Yes, I could put more wheat directly into the brewery. So the extra 2,000 that's left there, I can just grab. That'll work. So this truck will haul the extra 2,000 liters to the brewery. The other truck will haul it just to the... And then we're good. We don't have to worry about driving all over the field in order to empty the bin. It's done for the season type thing. Which will be great. Should have probably did this before. But I think at one point it was like, holy crap, we got like harvesting contracts. We need to get on it, and we just need to get it done. $1,700. That's her. We're empty. Alright, back onto the road here. Like, I mean, 1,700 liters isn't much. Oops, drove in the ditch. 1,700 liters isn't much, but it helps production. But we also have 40,000 liters that coming in the other truck, so we're good on that. Oh, hell. It'd be great if collision was a thing in this game. Well, no, it wouldn't. The sheer cost of fixing my stuff all the time. Alright. I will drive ahead and then I'll back into that spot. There we go. Won't take much to offload. And we're done. Alright. He is basically full. I think I did get all the rocks out of that one already. God, there's a guy right here, isn't there? Nope. Heavy ass trailer going backwards, it's a bit much. Well, this is a really heavy load, even this truck's struggling. It is struggling a lot. It must be a heavy load. I'm surprised we actually got all of it in here. That is a heavy load. Luckily enough, I have Jake's. Alright. Yeah, I always know when it's going up just enough because it'll start picking up. There it is. I'd see the front end starting to go. There it is. And it's just because it's actually hitting the hitch, I think, is the biggest issue. Actually sliding me sideways too. It's always kind of neat. That one going up, that one's going down. Yeah, for the most part it's hidden. I did that well. The pipe's not actually hitting. $148,000 sorghum. I have about 140,000 in 132,000, sorry. In here, 39 oats, 30 barley, 21 canola, 3,400 sunflowers. Not bad at all. That's a nice tick. Alright, we are good to go. I am going to go to bed here. I know it's only 1. But it's rise and shine for an early day tomorrow, and we're going seeding. And we get to see how much more brokerage I am. I suspect 540. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Ding. Ding. No, actually, not bad at all. Still sitting at 564. So what was the total damages? Oh, we were still in the black. We're still sitting at 31,000. And this month alone, we're sitting at $1,000 in sold products. So we're sitting 434 up already. Oh, that's surprisingly not bad. Hey! 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 Guess what? The trees around my house finally grew. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at this. Oh, I'm in my glory. Pretty soon I can cut down this hedgerow and then we can just have a straight freaking hay crop again. But yeah, the house looks pretty damn good with this. I like. Oh, the other trees grew too. And these are the ones I wasn't really sure about. And they're a giant pain in the ass to cut around and do everything. I might cut them down. I have not decided. If I do, I'll buy a wood chipper. They actually, I don't know, they actually kind of look good. They do actually kind of look good. That might make it a bit difficult to get around, but then again, maybe not. Oh, I'm undecided. It's a nice row of trees. Might not actually be as bad as I'm making it out as. I like around the house. That's jazzy. The honeybees are actually really freaking busy. I always found using tractor forks versus a forklift is a lot more difficult. Alright, somehow we made 2 full pallets in that time span. Yeah, this grass is thick. Took it off the top on me. We've got 5 pallets of frickin' honey. Oh, they're down a hay bale. I think I got some small ones here that they can use. I need to come in here and frickin' hay all this. Huh. I must have just ate it. Alright. How's the egg production? Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we've got major grass. The eggs are coming nice. We got eggs down there too. So overall, what does the field looks like now? There's a ton of dark green. Holy crap. There's going to be some major fields coming off. 3 is still needing to be combined. Yeah, it's not here. How about field 30 something? Nope, not on here yet. Yeah, there's going to be some big ones. But, according to this, we can plant the barley. So let's go plant a field. Oh, crap. Higher. It's wandering. For now, I'm going to literally offload this here. I know. It's a big rock pile in the middle of my field. But I'd rather clean this field and then scoop that up later. And off he goes again. Alright. So let's go put that in the ground. B is that. And off to the races we go. With my giant Borgo seeder. It's not going to take long to put a field of barley in, alright? It's the whole reason why I bought my tractor. Actually, I'm surprised. I don't even have any contracts for seeding. And I wouldn't mind doing a few contracts for seeding. Especially with this setup. You want wheat and barley planted? I'm your guy. I ain't gonna be using your little tiny pansy frickin' seeder either. Yeah, this thing is a monster. But it's my monster. Okay, this is going to be a tight corner, I'm thinking. Alright, turning now. I think that's literally the only way I could actually do that. And being somewhat productive. Yeah, I think that worked. Seating that edge nice too. Alright, turning now. Nope. Backing up slightly. Now turning. Still ain't making a difference. Alright, let's... I just cannot get that thing turned. I hooked way too late on that one. Let's see if I can do it like this. I'm just sort of driving up the ramp. Great if I had a tow strap to, you know. That is actually working. Now, the other thing is, can I drive around enough and push this thing sideways? Not what I was hoping for. The things I do. None of that is doing anything. I don't know if I'm actually pushing it enough. I think I have pushed it a bit. I might be able to back up a bit more with it now. Alright. Nope, that just pushed it literally into the tree more. Now push. I am not disconnecting this damn thing, alright? It's almost 2 wheels over now. It's going the opposite direction where I want it to. Oh, where's my tractor? Like, he's not far away, right? Maybe I can skewer it and push it over. As I have to cut a tree down to get my frickin' cedar out. It wasn't bad to begin with, but it's way worse now than it was. I mean, this is actually... Oh, it was working. Even if I could just back it up a bit, I might be able to wedge her out of there a bit, right? Yep, like a glove. Alright, let's see if I can push this corner a bit. I mean, we are getting closer. Having the other tractor there is actually helping. Now, if I can actually hit this frickin' air cart and move it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I said move the air cart. I'm just using sheer horsepower to drive up the side of it. Speed and power. Alright, that is working. That's actually working way better than I was expecting it to, actually. Alright. See if I can angle myself and help push this thing out. No, don't drive over everything. Oh, you drove over it now. We are actually nearly out. Might actually have to bump it back a little bit. Looks like the tire's stuck in the tree. Or at least not 2 tires deep in the tree now. Four-wheel drive tractor for the win. Okay, we're out of the tree. We are officially out of the tree. Now, all I need to do is bump into this enough to push her out. Alright, well, I've got it picked up, and we did move it a bit. So let's see if I can re-angle myself. The cart's no longer a problem. We got it shifted. I think we're out. I think we did it. Now if I just angle myself for the pickup to just actually pull it this way, I should be good. Well, apparently cannot pick it up from that angle. There we go. We still on? Nope. There we go. That was rapid teamwork brought to you by another tractor. And other than running into it a half a dozen times, actually I ended up just picking a damn thing up because that was easier. Alright, let's not repeat the procedure on this one. Let's just do a wide swoop on it now. Well, it was nice and straight. Not anymore. Alright, I'm just going to come straight down instead of trying to hook it. This field hasn't been planted yet, so I should be fine with doing it like this. Alright, that works. Once we get the first round done, the rest of it will go a lot better. There we go. Nice and simple. You know, after we combined all these fields, this actually is a decent size. It made for a decent size anyways. Alright, hooking again. Once I get this seated, I'll pick up that pile of rock too. It really doesn't equate to much, but at least we're getting the rocks off the field. And that's one of my main concerns, just getting the rocks off the field. Alright, because I didn't want to turn the other direction, I will turn back around over here. There we go. That's not bad. So if I look here, yeah, look at this. Really isn't going to take long. Not the size of this frickin' cedar. I got a little bit of overlap, but nothing too much that I'm really worried about it. I will have to put more seed and stuff into this fairly soon. I can see the pallet racking, even though the shed is still there. So long as my shed is still there. As things are loading in. Yeah, I can still see the doors, so it's still there. It's just, oddly enough, there it goes. Tempting to do 2 rounds on this. Alright. Two rounds, there's not much field left. It'll be like down and back twice after the rounds are done, and it's like, yep, done. Cover a lot of ground real quick. Oops. Oops. Can we get off of the cedar? We got ourselves into a predicament. That's all I needed. Just enough to get out of the predicament. Even though this damn thing can turn tight, it's sometimes a bit of a plague. There we go. Had to get the field that I wanted. There we go. It's also getting used to the concept that this thing can go around tight corners. Even though it can go around tight corners, it also can get stuck around tight corners. Blink, blink, and we're good. And turn. And down again. Yeah, afterwards you look at it. That's 2 rounds. Hmm. Drag that cart. Okay. Well, this is definitely going way quicker than I was expecting. Of course, last time we did it with the tiny little planter, and it was basically 2.5 of them equals 1 of these. So this thing is monstrous. And up. And turn. And down. Well, that didn't work accordingly. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. That was an oops. So we did 2 rounds, and now I'm going down and back, which equates to 1. And yes, I see that I missed that tiny little spot. I might come back later and grab it again. Boom. It's mostly green. Oh yeah, we're on speed step 6 right now. That's right. Any other contracts other than that? No. Why would I think I'm that lucky? Getting close to that edge. I am still seeding it, but barely. $225. Well, I mean, the rocks should cover, in theory, the cost of the labor to go back and forth and grab the rocks, so I should be fine. I did miss one tiny little patch. No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. That looks fine. Unless the map shows something. No. Map doesn't show any of it. Apparently it's fine because the map doesn't show it. Dum 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 dum. Well, it's a good feeling getting this seeded tonight. I'm gonna have to check the production and everything else too. Well, since we zoomed ahead, no idea what all I missed, other than 2 pallets of honey. Might have to check out, see what the honey's value is, or if the whatchamajigwicker needs it, the brewery. That's what I was thinking of. Yay. More notifications. Well, it took actually a few more passes than I thought it was going to. It's a bigger field than you think. It's sort of deceiving. You're going down it and you're going, I mean 2-3 passes and I should be done. What is it, 4? We are getting close. We are very much getting close. Oh yeah, definitely getting close. That's the last main pass for that area. I think I have 1 or maybe 2 more loops to quickly do there. If this was like the real one, it would just turn on the rows that it would need to keep going. But because it's a video game, it's on the whole way, the entire time. It might be only 1 more pass there. This is the biggest point. I might have to do 2 there. Yep, definitely 1 more little shot there. Still 1 piece over there that bugs me. Alright, there's the little piece. There's like 1 little shot there that I missed. Maybe. quickly hit this spot once. Where was the other one? Ah, there it is. There we go. I might as well leave the seeder down here, actually. We can always load it via the truck and haul the truck down here. For the soy-grum and soybean. That's the other one. So there we go. We are to the races. The barley is, I was going to say installed. I've installed the barley. No, I mean I've planted the barley. Actually, for right now, I'll just park all of this just right here. Not even disconnect it, just leave it here. Somewhere here's a pickup truck. Yeah, there we go. I'll just swap out the forks with the bucket, and then we'll load up the rocks, and that'll be another thing done. There we go. We have 2 fields growing. Well, 1 field growing for sure. This one, not so much yet. Is there anything that shows weeds? Weeds. Yeah, it's definitely got some weeds. Unless this is all entirely weeds. I mean, you might have to do some harrowing then if that is. Yeah, it is mostly weeds. I might need a tractor after all. Since that one is actually I call it a heavy harrow, but they call it a weeder. Usually do it after the season, but I mean, I'll use it for weeding, what the hell. Speeding past all these muggles. Screw it, I'll go this way. Oh crap, oh crap. Speeding past all these muggles had an issue. No, don't roll, don't roll, don't. You rolled. Okay, we're good. I wonder where my tractor is. Yep, took that a little hard. And that... I'm overcorrecting. Okay, so these 2 fields are ready to go. It's just... I'm not planting them obviously yet because it's out of season for the sorghum and the soybean. Just a big pile of rock here. Well, we did get the tractor unstuck, and we did get the field seeded. What happens next is entirely up to nature. Or a video game in this case. Do really either A, need to mow this, or B, make it in silage. Freaking bees are going overtime, man. Alright, out to the field to grab those rocks. Holy crap, that is heavy. 1,000 liters. How much is 1,000 liters in weight? It doesn't say. It just says 1,000 liters. I imagine a full bucket of rock in this thing is probably... Alright, dump since you're leaning into her anyways. Which is kind of sad considering you can pick up a full bucket full of gravel and not have an issue. These rocks can't be that much heavier. I don't know how full he is again. There you go. All the rocks been cleaned up off this field. 2,000? 2,000 liters or so? See if I can tab over. Unload. I mean, it's 39%. The truck and tractor are right there. Off to the races you go. And no, I'm not going to dump this until we're absolutely done this field and we're got all the rocks. I mean, if we have 3,000 liters, that'd be about $2,000. If this game worked like real life, I'd just build a rock garden. Another 794. There we go. Yeah, that's almost 3,000. Alright. So we should actually grab that other tractor by the looks of things. Field 36 is still not on here. Nor are the rest of them. The weeds are growing. The weeds are growing, man. Okay, that's been taken off. 3 is still there. Alright. $46 liters already, huh? Do have them rocks, don't we? This isn't what you call the fastest tractor on the planet. I mean, it's made for work, so speed isn't everything. So we'll get this hired out with the weeding. For 7,000 down now. Let me guess. Yeah, leasing cost. Probably the Borgo seeder, mostly. I think I got the Harrows over here. You know, it's starting to grow on me. That tree line's not that bad. Kind of a pain in the ass to work around before, but it's not bad. Crap, there they are. Might have to move the truck back. Can I actually get onto it here? No, not quite. I wonder though. Let me try something. See if I can just hit the hitch, turn it. There we go. I think that's better. There we go. That worked. Let's go over here. I tell you, that is a hell of a set of frickin' Harrows. Well, shall we see if it destroys the field or if it actually does what it says it does in the game, which makes no sense to my brain. Yeah. Still see weeds. Less weeds? Yeah, a lot less weeds. Or more weeds. That's a weird thing. So this says weed partial hoe. And then you get over here and it says weed medium hoe. Partial. I mean, it knocked the shit out of it. Didn't get rid of the weeds entirely. But it did knock them back a lot. Let's take a look again at cotton. It's next month that we're doing those. Eggs, market stall is coming back up, so that's good. That's really good. We're not too worried about that. Honey is overwhelming. Honey. Drunken Vikings, 1625, which is not bad. Bloomguard Exports is the highest, though, at 1680, but they're going down. I mean, if we had to, we could sell a bunch of it there. Cut chicken. Crap, it's going down. Ooh, it's 1973. I think we should probably get rid of it. I mean, the price is going down, but I think now's the time that we get rid of it. So let's go to our production here. Barley and everything. Honey is lower, but we can still get away with it. Got 1,300 liters sitting there. Fabric, we're out of production, but we could spawn one pallet of 999. That's kind of like yay. $4.99 to close. Chicken. Spawn items. Let's do 4 pallets. I mean, 1973 is a decent price. It's not the 2000 I was hoping for, but it's a decent price. And we could Could get rid of it. And 4 pallets at even 1950. It should still be around 7 or 8. It'll be around 7,000 a pallet. So 7 times 4 is 28,000. I can't really complain with $28,000. Well, that's close to 8. So at 8,000 times 4, 32,000 instead of 28. Extra $4,000. Minus 400. So instead of 32,000, we're sitting at 32,600. Well, 31,600. Sorry, I added 600 instead of subscribing. Subtractions. I give up. Subtraction. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Well, just because of this, I'll be in the black for a bit. Right up to the point when I actually, you know, buy some land or something. I would double stack these, but these things weigh a small ton. No, not a small ton. 4.8 tons. That weighs a lot. This is the first month in about 3 months where we're able to actually, it's a more reasonable price, and we can get rid of it decently. Yes, you know, grab the light post and put it between the forks. Makes sense. There we go, that was worth it. That's the best price it's been in a long time. How we doing? How are we doing on the rest of the production? Strawberries, we have 1,300. We have 1,000 in wheat beer and barley beer. What is the pricing though? That's what I want to know. Oh yeah, we're 23,000 up right now because we sold 33,000 in product. We want to be taking a look at beer. Where's my beer pricing? Bottom, isn't it? Wheat's going down at 4,000. Barley's at 42. That's another $8,000 right there. Everything's going down though. I would have to say I'm not going to worry about it. We have lots of production and lots of space. Let it go down a little bit. We'll deal with it then. How is our little friendly neighborhood El Destructo doing? Pretty good. He's nearly done. He's doing alright. And for Harrows, it seems like it's going slow. So what happens when I swing over and do it again? I'll get rid of all of it? Or just start destroying the field? Because see, I'm trying to do it to the point where I'm not using spray. I want to use spray. I mean, the weeds right now are limited compared to what that is. That is basically all weeds, man. I'm not seeing it get rid of any more. Looks like it's pretty much like once you get to a certain point, the harrows aren't going to take it out anymore. I mean, partial weeds I can deal with. That's not an issue. I'll do my one round and then hire him again. I am still feeling much better about getting the chicken done, and the fact that we're actually so far we haven't made major expenses yet, but we're pretty much broke even. Which is a good thing. Broke even with a little positive. I wouldn't say it's necessarily getting all of them, but the yield is better. I still don't think we have any other contracts. No. Yeah. We are definitely going to be busy. 41, I still kind of want to buy. If I can afford Field 41, I'm going to buy it. Simply put, I can make the money off the cotton, not selling it, but making it off of the production of this, off the spinnery. Out of curiosity, we could sell the pallet of clothing as is, especially if the price isn't bad, and see where we sit with it. That kind of will determine whether or not we do that. We do have 999 fabric that we could could move over. How do we do that before we log off for the night? Just as a hypothetical, we could haul one thing of wool, although we're down on wool right now. But we could haul one thing of wool with the tractor over to the spinnery, grab what the spinnery's got, bring it over to Bob's Needles, and then place out the tailored product, and Sell it at Bloomengart. See what we got. Because I think I don't really know. I have to actually take a physical look here. But clothes are, well, they're not 12,000. They're 11,000 right now. Let's go take a look at it and see. Because it's sitting at $9.99, right, for fabric, and $400 or so, I think, for the clothing. So that might be 3,000 or 4,000. Roughly, at least. I mean, it didn't get all the weeds. Good kill would probably be if we used chemicals and stuff. But I mean, we're not, so this will work. We'll be back to dump the rocks anyways. So let's do, what do we got for clothes? $4.99. Yeah, $4.99 is not bad. I left my forks here somewhere. You know, we could just cut this stuff and put it in a silage bin. And we just truck the silage when it's ready. I think we are starting to get wool production back. Alright, let's go here. Wool. Just taking one with me. I only want one. Guess I pulled out both. Alright, let's... There we go. See if I can get out of the barn now. Without one of the racks picking it up going, okay, I'll put it back for you. No. That is not what I said. If all my spruce trees and everything would grow in here too, that would look really good. Okay, this is nearly a full pallet spawn. One pallet of fabric. Badonk. So we basically need 2 pallets of fabric, produce 1 pallet of clothes. 2 pallets, well, what is fabric? Fabric is basically, say 4,000. So it equate to about $8,000 if you sold both of them. Or $11,000 for 1 pallet of fabric. So in theory, you're gaining $3,000 extra. If any of that makes any bloody sense. What is the production value of this? 2 wool equals 1 fabric, so 1 pallet of this equals 500 fabric. So each No matter which way you go, it's always 2 for 1. Or 2 to 1. 2 for 1? It's a BOGO. No, yeah, it's basically a 2 to 1 ratio. 2 wool equals 1 fabric. 2 fabric equals 1 clothes. And bam, it's producing. There we go. So then we can spawn 1 pallet of clothes. Well, I barely hooked onto that, didn't I? Alright, down to Bob's needles. This is all wool fabric. When we get to the cotton, obviously, then it's going to be cotton cloth, cotton clothes, instead of wool socks. So what does it equate to for fabric? 5 cotton equals 3. So that's 1.25. Great demand at the animal dealer. For what? Bob's Needles should be coming up here. It's a big building on the side on the left. Okay, we're gonna have to search this out. It's either silage, straw, hay. Actually, it could be numerous things. Could be sugar beets and stuff like that too. Yeah, it's in the back, isn't it? Eel and Stitch. Actually, no, it's Bob's. Oh. It's not what I was expecting. I was almost half expecting clothes to be perched up there. I was going to say my pickup truck is preoccupied right now, but seeing how we're not that far away. I just put it in the box of the truck. And I'll scoop my bucket up after with the forks and haul it back. Piece of cake for a big operation. Alright, how close is Who's It to here? 1 or 2 more passes and he's got her. Hitler says fashion. Sense of fashion. Well, anyone that knows me knows that's a lie. I am not fashionable whatsoever. Alright. Next dumb question. Can I just put this off the side here and... There we go. Like a glove. Alright. You know what? I got time. Let's just take the forks back. Alright, yeah, he's got one more major pass, I think. What's the big thing at the animal dealer? Oh, potatoes. Sugar beet. Sugar beet cut. Cut sugar beet is $3.68. That's just a whole lot of nope. I had enough problems with potatoes, not getting into sugar beet. Is an idea though. We could actually cut all this down and silage it. Take her back to the silage bin that we're going to build. What is our bottom line right now? 22,000. That's not bad at all. Production cost is 1,000. Sold products is 33. Then we got a load of gravel. Plus we have a load of clothes. So we probably have, I'd say, $9,000-$10,000 worth of stuff. You know what? I'm gonna call that good. I don't think he needs to go down any further. That is close enough, buddy. I don't think there's too much rocks on the outside edge anyways. We will call that good. This is definitely going to be my silage tractor though. Now we could just haul straight silage to the animal dealer. Instead of waiting and wrapping and everything else, just haul it straight as it is. So I think next time we will buy that field and we will send it up to set everything up to doing a hay field out of there. Because I could use straight hay for these guys too. They don't like the silage. But we could actually do a bunch of silage. We got lots of feed for these guys anyways. I am not worried about silage or anything with them. I mean, he's just about done. Yeah, he's done. Sometimes you just gotta move your bucket around a bit. It's not that far away, so I can scoop it and then dump it. Another 619, that's not bad. I mean, I'm happy that it got the rocks off. I don't care what it looks like, just so long as the rocks are gone. Okay, so Bloomengart for the clothing and the mulcher for the rocks, and we're good to go. I bet this strip that I'm seeing is actually on this side. This strip that he took out with the cultivator. Nah, it was an oops. You know, I could make this into one big field if I bought that one, but I'd probably still split it up so I have two different fields mixed in. I think that would probably be a good thing. For now, I'll just drop that there. I'll put the forks back on. I use the forks more than I use anything else. FYI, this tractor came with this mod setup, so it's like one of my oldest ones. Pickup truck, where are you? Yep, let's get Who's It out of the field here. I mean, didn't get all the weeds, got most of the weeds. Cannot complain. Got most of the weeds. And my extra wood lot here that I am going to cut all of this down. I might do it right away too, so I can put my silage bin or something out here between the two roads. Or cut back enough, grind them up. They're only there because I didn't want to keep the extras. Alright, there's a pickup truck here somewhere. 500 clothes, 3,400 rock. Yeah, the cotton's definitely not a bad idea. I might buy that field next time. And we could just put all the cotton into the facility. Don't make money on it right away, but we will make enough in the long run. Especially one bale. I think one bale's what, 2,000-3,000 liters or so? Maybe 4,000? They're big anyways. Good times are rolling. We actually, it is tough to say. I actually kind of like that. It splits it up from the rest of it. I really like the ones around the house. Ones around the house make the house look small, but really dresses the property up. I like it. I like it a lot. I think we will have to do something around the butcher shop though, because it's way too hard to get rid of stuff. Best stop now. Oop. Alright, mulcher. Get rid of my stones. That's a heavy grinder. Yeah, we only made 309. We certainly did not make much off those rocks. But again, I'm just happy enough to get rid of these stupid things. Alright, Blumengard. You swine. Well, it wasn't as much as I was thinking it was going to be. Mind you, it is half. It was half a pallet. So, 5,500. Yeah, that's not bad. Considering when you actually look at it, the pallets of wool aren't as much as you think too, right? Really? Scratch my elbow for 1 second. But that actually isn't too bad when you actually look at our numbers. We're almost on par from what the other one was, and look at the expenses. Selling 490,000 in bales made a difference. Does it actually say silage anyway? No. I wonder if it would go into bales selling silage, straight silage, or if that's considered a harvest income. Yeah, so for trees wise, we're really happy with the ones around the house. I'm not worried about them. But I think I might put the silage bin right in here, so I'll get rid of maybe 3 trees and put the silage bin in. Then we'll do the cotton thing. But that'll be next time. That will most likely be next time. And I think... Is it in chainsaws? No. It is not in the chainsaw department. Miscellaneous? No. I know I have it. I don't know where I have it. I have it. Forestry? Maybe it's in the forestry stuff. Where is the forestry stuff? Did I go past the forestry stuff? Yes, I did. I did indeed. Yes, there it is. And we are definitely just going to lease it for $1,900. Screw it. So yeah, we got a wood chipper. That makes silage chunks. Wait a minute. Did that bin say it could do wood chips too? I am so confused. This actually only does grass into hay. That one does grass into hay. That one's also just grass steel silo. This one does the fermenting stave. And we just do the small one right here. I think the small one would be more than sufficient. And yeah, it just does chaff, hay, straw, and whatnot into fermentation silage, which really isn't bad. Let's go grab the wood chipper. We still have a couple minutes. So I'll get rid of my forest at some time. That'll be my bin row. So there should be a whole bunch of production lately on planting wheat and barley. So most of these fields should be planted at some point. Unless they're doing cotton and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be all planted in some sort of wheat and barley. Yeah. I think what the problem is, there's just too much stock for the grass. Now if we take out 41, put it to hay, that'll do a bunch. Or we might rethink it. Maybe we do farming, because if that fermentation tower does other things, as I just crashed in the building, we might want to think about just doing some cereal grains in it. Pop some cereal grains in there, and then the straw gets turned into, seriously. It's turned into fermentation for silage. It's a possibility. Door comes out. No, I do not want it in my pickup truck. If anything else, I will put it beside the bin. Because this should haul it. Oh yeah. benefit. Well, let's cut down one and see what it does. And yes, I got the mulcher, remember? I mean, I can always plant more. And down she goes. Alright, wood chipper, what can you do? Is it on? I have no idea. I would do it like this. Turn on B. Pipe in. There we go. That only does that. Alright. GMC tuned. Might be an interesting process. I don't know how this thing actually works, so it's all 100% trial and error. B. Really? Well, it seems to be chewing it up. It's just I need to basically feed it all the way in, right? Get in there. There you go. Guess so. It's got 193 liters of wood chips in there. And how big a piece can it handle? This piece is still too heavy. Somehow these got to be really big trees for no apparent reason. Okay, marginal little tiny piece of crap. I think it might be too big for its opening. What do you guys think? This might take me a while to bust up. Yes, you know, you should always just get into the wood chipper. $293. It's 5%. Really? Huh. Oh, damage 5%. All right. I was gonna say it can't be too heavy. There's no way it's too heavy. I mean, if this is what I have to do to get rid of a tree, this thing is cheap to run, so. Yeah, it might be a little small. These are pretty good sized chunks. Like I said, it's always better if you just get into the wood chipper. Alright. What if I do that? No. Fine. Really? Okay, there's got a piece missing out of it now. I say it's trial and error to see how this thing works. It is literally trial and error. Okay, there's 527 in there now. We know actually wood chips are worth something. We know the tree is worth something. Probably disappear after doing this. Nope, it did not. Oh, yes, that works well. Okay, this thing is great and all, but it isn't. Alright, now that that piece fell like that, let's see if we can feed it in like this. No. Yes, that worked better. Okay, it's just one small lump of shit. Alright, you are next pain in my ass. It's almost easier just to load the grain truck. It really is. Did it actually go in? Partially. I mean, we still got a little chunk of shit there. Oh, it ate a chunk. There we go. Probably disappear now. Well, our little experiment with this wood chipper is telling me all I need to know about it. And that it kind of sucks. So, a real wood chipper, which would be this guy, could do a lot more. But I might try to find another mod too. But that is going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And of course, if you're new here or you've been around for a while and haven't hit that subscribe button, think about hitting the subscribe button, as it's one of the best ways to support the channel. And of course, you can hit the like, the share, and the alert bell so you know when we go live. Plus, there's lots of neat goodies hiding in the description below. And also, don't forget, if you really want to subscribe, smack that Huskarl in the bottom right corner of the video. He'll pop out a button, and he'll, if you click on it, he'll go away. Which is probably a good thing, because he's been playing around with the wood chipper, and if you don't smack some sense into him, he probably will end up in the wood chipper. So make sure to hit that button and make sure you knock some sense into him for me. And yeah, we'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care, everyone.